Alright, let's look at how to get the most benefit from using the copywriter's brain. Obviously, this is unlike anything you've ever used before, most likely, unless you're familiar with mind maps themselves. But even if you are, you've probably never seen one put together this way. And unlike a book that has a beginning and an end, or DVDs that have a DVD course that has DVD number 1 through DVD number 6, the copywriter's brain, as opposed to taking a linear approach like that, or a sequential 1, 2, 3 type approach to teaching you, which I discussed on the sales page as being somewhat useful but not completely useful, the copywriter's brain has a more free-flowing approach. And since you're probably unfamiliar with how to use something like this, I put together this short video to give you 3 different strategies that you can begin using right away so that you can maximize the benefit that you get from using the copywriter's brain, so that you can achieve the goal of burning this information into your own brain, getting it in there as quickly as possible. Okay? Now, I've given each of these different strategies a name so to kind of help you remember them, and they're very simple, really. And I think that once you see them, you'll agree, and you'll see the usefulness of taking this approach of learning as displayed in the copywriter's brain. So let's go ahead and get started. The first strategy I want to share with you is called the blooming brain. And let me close this, let me trim down the level of detail of the copywriter's brain. I'll select the central topic and choose level 1. Now, before I talk about this particular strategy, let me tell you what it's based on. If you look at a flower starts as a seed. It grows into something with a stem and a bud. Is the next stage, and then the stage after that is it blooms into this beautiful flower, typically. And so the idea behind the blooming brain is very similar. You want to start small and kind of bloom from there, or expand the level of detail that you're consuming with the copywriter's brain. So what I do is, with this strategy, is go to level 1, detail, as I've shown you earlier, and go to level 1, which the brain is currently in, and go through the different items on level 1, the different topics that you see before you begin a project, the mindset and approach, copy elements, web copywriting, post writing, resources, and the business. And kind of just familiarize yourself with those different items. Use the colors to kind of help that burn into your brain. Since they're different colors, hopefully you can associate those colors with the different topics and help you memorize those. So just get familiar with level 1. That's the seed. Okay, that's the seed stage of the blooming brain. Now, once you're kind of familiar with that, you can move to the next stage, which is the stem and the bud of the plant. So to do that, we'll come over here and expand the brain to level 2. And you can see this provides a lot more information. And the way that you want to approach this is you just kind of want to look under each of the level 1 branches and look at the level 2 items, such as under before you begin, you've got do plenty of research, know your prospect, get your client involved, know your copy's purpose, develop your USP, prepare, and then if you want to come down here to your mindset and approach, you want to learn how to tap into emotion, focus on a big idea, use attention, interest, desire, and action, or AIDA, answer the question, what's in it for me, be honest and truthful, and so forth, and kind of just get familiar with the items under mindset and approach. And the purpose here is not to get detail so much, but it's to kind of slowly watch this flower bloom in your brain, consume it at a controlled pace, this information. Okay, so you're not going to worry about the notes right now and all the details. You just want to get familiarized with the information. Then you come over here and look at the different items related to copy elements, such as headlines and opening leads and subheadlines and bullets, and come over here to web copywriting and then post copywriting. And then once you're familiar with all these different things, or you have a basic grasp of them, then you can take the next level. You can actually make the flower bloom and go into the details a little bit more, and select the detail button and show all levels of the brain. And once you've done that, just go through the different items. And once again, you're not looking for details here. I've got a different strategy for that. But you just want to kind of get familiar with the main elements of the brain, whatever they may be, so that you kind of have a general grasp of the different aspects to understanding how the brain is put together, the big picture. That's what the blooming brain is all about. It's about giving you the big picture from a bird's eye view. Okay? So, that's strategy number one.